Welcome to the Walking Museum podcast. Today we interview a bridge, but not just any bridge. Today we're standing in the heart of downtown Mystic, Connecticut, where thousands of people cross this bridge every day. They stop to take photographs. They wait for boats to pass beneath it. They build vacations and memories around it. But have you ever wondered what this bridge would say if it could talk? Well, today we're going to ask. I'm proud to be interviewing the Mystic Drawbridge. Thank you for joining us. For those meeting you for the very first time, who are you?
It's actually the Mystic Bascule Bridge. I've stood at the heart of downtown Mystic since 1922. I guess you could say that was my birthday. They started building me in the year 1919. I've been connecting both sides of the river, connecting people, places, and experiences. You could say I've become one of the most recognizable landmarks in Connecticut.
Wow, very cool. So you've been here for more than 100 years. What was Mystic like when you first arrived? You know, back in the day.
There were others before me, other bridges. I think I've been here the longest. Up and down the river has always been a working waterfront. Fishing boats lined the docks. Shipyards echoed with the sound of labor. The river wasn't just scenic, it was a lifeline. People depended on these waters for their livelihoods.
You've witnessed more of Mystic's history than almost anyone alive today. What's something you've seen that people today might never imagine?
I've watched horse-drawn wagons give way to automobiles. I've seen sailors return home after war. I've watched children grow up and return years later with grandchildren of their own. Entire generations have passed beneath and between my steel beams.
All right, I have to ask, what's the strangest thing you've ever seen?
Oh, where do I begin? Marriage proposals to crazy late-night shenanigans. Tourists sprinting to beat my gates. Children cheering when I rise, as if they're watching a parade. Weird thing is, I've heard voices at night. Sometimes it feels like someone's crossing me, and no one's there. Spooky. What do you call them? Ghosts? I will say, I've heard a lot of stories about this river. Humans are wonderful. I love I can help them every day.
That's great. So here's a question. People photograph you every single day. What do they misunderstand about you?
Most people think I'm just a beautiful backdrop. But I wasn't built for photographs. I was built to move, to lift, to connect people separated by the river. My beauty is simply a bonus.
What's one thing visitors walk right past without noticing?
I would have to say my counterweights. Each weighs roughly 230 tons, helping lift my massive roadway with remarkable efficiency. Most people never realize the engineering required to make my daily dance look effortless. I would have to say the other thing people walk past without noticing is my assistant. Yes, I have an assistant. A shout out to the bridge tender. They've got a huge responsibility, and I'm grateful for them. They always lift me up when I'm down.
Well, okay, that's interesting. After everything you've witnessed, what's changed the most?
The pace of life. People hurry now. They see my gates come down and immediately reach for these strange objects. They point them at me. I think you called them phones. Years ago, things were slower. People paused. They talked. They looked out over the river. They watched. Those were some good times. I will say, I'm excited about the future.
And what hasn't changed?
Every time I rise, someone stopped and stares. A child points. A visitor smiles. Someone asks, "How does it do that?" Curiosity never gets old. I love that.
Before we go, if every visitor who crossed this bridge remembered just one thing, what would you want it to be?
It's more than one thing, I would say. Slow down. Look at the boats. Listen to the gulls overhead. Smell the salt air. Notice the current of the mystic river beneath me. You're standing in the middle of a story that has been unfolding for centuries. It would be rude if I didn't mention my neighbors. The Argia schooner. She gets all the attention, sailing in and out of the harbor. And Mystic Drawbridge ice cream has had people lining up almost as long as I've been standing here. I also hear people talk about the great restaurants in the area. Together, we've been creating memories in Mystic for over a century. I just want to make sure everyone arrives where they need to be. By the way, I wasn't built to stop traffic. I was built to connect people. And for more than 100 years, that's exactly what I've tried to do.
Well, thank you very much, Mystic Bridge. Keep up the good work. I will say one thing. You're good at making connections. This has been the Walking Museum Podcast, a museum without walls, where every street, every landmark, and every place has a story to tell. Today, the Mystic Drawbridge reminded us that history isn't always hidden behind glass. Sometimes, it's hidden in plain sight. Stay tuned for future podcasts. Thanks for joining us.